Hey, what's up, guys? It's Calvin. How are you all this weekend? It's Saturday around 12 o'clock Central U.S. time, and I am happy to finally have a little break to bring you all another commentary. This one is so originally titled I'm the Juggernaut, bitch, because obviously it's an Assault Juggernaut gameplay. I am playing with my usual team of guys. I think it's Nana Hob, Tucker, and Cold Sauce, and one of our regular group. But I don't remember who. You'll see them in the on the scoreboard. So this game's about a week old, I think, but I really enjoyed it, not only because it was a good game and I killed many people, but also because it was a double Juggernaut gameplay, although I didn't get to call in the second one in time. And I really wanted to take the opportunity to talk to you all about the Juggernaut, because I think there's a lot of things that are misunderstood about what it's good for, what it's not good for, how to kill it, and you know, 2 or 3 days ago there were probably 5 videos released the same day, all talking about how to kill the Juggernaut. I don't really understand what happens. There's a group of guys that I know are pretty good friends and tends to run together a lot. And I don't know whether, and I don't mean this in a disparaging way at all. I truly don't. But I don't know whether it's a conscious effort to copy each other or not get one-upped, a planned thing, you know, something that stems out of them spending too much time together and knowing exactly what the others are doing. But they all seem to put out literally the exact same video at the same time. So, you know, every 3 or 4 days you'll get a tip video from 4 of them that says the same thing. And they're all genuinely useful tips. Some of them are things that I didn't know. But anyways, it gets a little bit spammy, but I truly don't mean this to be negative at all. It's just sort of a random comment. Those are all really good guys, and they're all really good at the game. So forgive me for the segue in the first place. So I have, gosh, what are my kill streaks here? Is it Predator, Reaper? No, Attack Helicopter, Reaper, and Juggernaut. And I think that's probably the best way if you're going for high kill streaks, is to start with that chopper. I mean, the chopper is so inconsistent that I frequently start with the Predator and go straight to the Reaper. But it's, you know, it's kind of up against the quality of opponents you play. If they're not going to shoot it down, the chopper will easily get you 3 or 4 kills. Excuse me, I have to have my Coke Zero, as you know. So here's the thing with the Juggernaut. It's really, really powerful, and it regenerates a lot of health quickly. I don't know how much health it has. It has a lot more than an old Modern Warfare 2 pain kill player. It probably has the equivalent of about 1,000 health, is my guess. And it regenerates health about as quickly as your regular player character does in this game. The Recon Juggernaut that you get from 18 kills in the Recon tree. Sorry, there, just so you guys, I cut out 1.5 minutes there of Reaper gameplay and got the Juggernaut, and I'm calling it in because I know no one likes 10-minute videos. So the Recon Juggernaut from the support tree is an 18-point streak. You spawn with a riot shield, a portable heartbeat sensor mobile radar, and a pistol as your alternate. The Assault Recon, or excuse me, not the Recon, the Assault Juggernaut is a 15 kill streak in the assault line. You spawn with an MG60, I think, or an M60, which is just a horribly inaccurate machine gun, and this MP412 Magnum pistol. And you don't have the riot shield, and I think you take less damage, but please don't hold me to that. I have not done any independent testing on it. So as you can see, I move really, really slowly, and that is the biggest downside to using the Juggernaut. Any good team will exploit how slow you move and will kill you really, really quickly. Because if you get surrounded by 2 or 3 opponents with rapid-fire SMGs, you will die in, I mean, maybe as quickly as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the Juggernaut's down. So the problem when you're using this is that it's very difficult to use it offensively, because you're going to run into organized teams that are going to kill you really, really quickly if you get too aggressive with it. The best use for the Juggernaut in any circumstance is as a cab flagger. What the hell is wrong with me? Is as a flag capper. What you want to do with the Juggernaut, see right there, I got caught on both sides and killed. What you want to do with the Juggernaut is use it ideally in a domination type game mode, or even a headquarters type game mode, and you want to simply march inexorably towards flags, stand there, soak up a lot of punishment, and cap them. It is the single best use for the Juggernaut because it's very, very difficult to move you off a flag, especially if you have your back to any sort of cover. If you're not flanked, or if they're not shooting you from behind, it takes an enormous amount of punishment to take down the Juggernaut. So I truly think that is the way you're going to make best use of that kill streak, is as a flag capper. So regardless of whether you're running the Assault or the Recon Juggernaut, I don't think it's a very useful kill streak if you're in any game mode that's not objective based, and further, it's not going to be of any use to you in search and destroy. It's not going to be any use to you in capture the flag. It would be very useful in demolition. It would be useful in sabotage. It's certainly useful in domination and headquarters. So just something to keep in mind. You know, I've called in Assault Juggernauts in TDM before and gotten 2 kills. People just hide, they go sit in a corner, the game ends too quickly. That's just not useful. I've called it in a free-for-all and had success with it. You know, Thunder also did a video of calling the Assault Juggernaut in a free-for-all, and that is actually a game mode where you can do very well with it, even though it's slow, because people won't work together to take you down. Why should they when they can kill each other? So that's just something to think about. Now, I don't want to go ahead and copy the tips that those other guys that we're talking about have just given you all in terms of how to take down a Juggernaut. But let me briefly summarize a few of them. Probably the most effective way to kill the Juggernaut is with rapid-fire SMGs or even machine pistols. The FMG-9s and the MP-9s, akimbo rapid-fire, 2 people shooting them will take down a Juggernaut in seconds. So that is a very effective way of doing it. An IMS is a very effective way of doing it. Throwing knives are a very effective way of doing it. And one way that that none of those tip videos mentioned that I will fill you guys in on is a very easy way to take out, especially an Assault Juggernaut, is with the semi-automatic sniper rifles. If you're using the AS-550 or the RSAS, I believe if you throw on extended mags, I think they each have 20 round clips, I think. Don't hold me to that. If you rapid fire that in an Assault Juggernaut and empty the entire clip into them, they die. You will kill them in 1 clip. I know because I've done it before and because I've had it done to me. And yeah, I really screamed really loudly, and I think I sent the guy a really nasty message too, which is not something I'm proud of, but it's something I do from time to time, as this game stresses me out. So that's another tip for you guys. Sniper rifles, semi-auto sniper rifles are actually really effective at taking down Assault Juggernauts. The Recon Juggernauts are a little harder because you have to get around that shield, and the sniper rifle isn't going to do jack shit for you. So, alright, do I recommend using the Juggernaut? If you're going to get a 15-point streak in Assault, probably you can get a 17-point streak. I would much rather have an Osprey gunner that drops 4 care packages that I can use to shoot many men than the slow-ass Juggernaut. I would rather end my streak at 12 and get a Pave Lower and AC-130, which are arguably the 2 best streaks in the game, than have to worry about getting 3 more to get a Juggernaut. So, in the Assault tree, categorically, I don't think it's worth it. In the in the support tree, it's a little harder for me to quantify. In pretty much every game mode you play, well, for most of you, in pretty much every game mode you play, you're going to be able to get 18 points in a game, whether it's free-for-all or TDM or kill confirmed or Dom or whatever. So you're going to have the opportunity to call in an EMP, a Juggernaut, an escort airdrop. People are getting really good about shooting down the escort airdrops. I don't like them. I don't care for them. They're incredibly slow. They get shot down. They're boring. They don't actually guard the care package as well. Whatever. I'm not a fan. The EMP I love. It's really hard to argue against the EMP. The EMP is so absurdly dominant in Domination right now, it's kind of disturbing. The only time I ever run support other than to run UAV counter UAV is if I'm using an EMP, because it's so powerful in a Domination game mode. So that leaves you, there's my second Juggernaut that I throw in right as the match ends. So that leaves you with the Recon Jug. And honestly guys, it's not worth your 18-point streak unless you need to cap the flag.